Hello there, collectors. I thought I'd revisit one of Obi-Wan's key and original moments in LEGO form in honor of the ongoing Kenobi show. But before we get into it, make sure to force push that like button and let's get building. To start, I built a base similar to the other recent LEGO Star Wars Diorama sets. This is 19 by 26 studs long, about 1 stud longer than the trash compactor set if you include that little lip in the back with the droids. With the base done, I added the centerpiece of the MOC, being the archway entrance to Kenobi and Vader's final duel. This section was mainly inspired by the Skywalker Saga, where I utilized grew bricks, slopes, and inverted slopes just like the game. You know what? Shout out to Skywalker Saga for having really cool things that are actually somewhat possible to replicate in LEGO. We'd love to see it. Anyway, I know what you're thinking. This is just a gray and black block just like every other LEGO Star Wars set. So, let's double down with more gray pieces. At least there's some white in here too. To fill in the background, I looked once again to the video game as well as the original film and the Dark Trooper attack set to get a better feel for that Imperial hallway design. On the far left, through these modified bricks, I made a brick-built version of the hallway details from the Dark Trooper attack set. I figure I could have used the stickered pieces from that set instead of brick building it, but I wanted to avoid the use of stickers in what I perceived to be an 18+ set. For the iconic hallway lights we always see in Star Wars, I used a similar technique to the exclusive detention block rescue set from Star Wars Celebration by stacking various gray and white plates together. I then attached that to some modified brick pieces to hold it in place. Rinse and repeat for the other side, as well as adding more groovy bricks in the middle, and our backdrop is nearly finished. It doesn't look exactly like it does in Skywalker Saga, mainly because I wanted something more symmetrical. And with all of that in place, I took the opportunity to tile it all off for a cleaner and more connected look. From here, we need to fill in the floor. For the front, I added some black tiles to contrast the gray we're gonna put inside the room. Unfortunately, this is about the time I felt a disturbance in the Force, telling me that I done goofed. I forgot to add some plates under the archway pillars to make them and the walls even, so I had to disassemble the entire MOC, which was really annoying. Add the plates I missed, then add the other plates for the hallway, and finally reassemble the entire thing. Let this be a reminder to any surviving Jedi not to build your MOCs when you're half asleep like me, or mistakes will happen. With that settled, I elected to use these modified tiles since I had a lot left over from my Dark Trooper attack MOC, which gave me the look of a smooth floor while having plenty of spots for figures. Speaking of figures, while there's a lot of characters in this scene, I'll be using Kenobi, Vader, a Stormtrooper, and good old farm boy Luke. On these jumper pieces, we'll position Stormy and Luke for when they watch the duel unfold, and the headliner of Kenobi vs Vader in the middle. But one last thing, since this is a diorama, we need a quote. For this moment, I thought Ben's line,
"If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine,"
was a perfect fit for this, as it's not only iconic, but we see Kenobi become one with the Force. While that quote might only be with us in spirit like Ben Kenobi, with that, this MOC is finished. As a fan of the new Star Wars diorama sets, this was a little frustrating, yet a lot of fun to build. I'd love to build more Kenobi themed dioramas, but since a lot of the figures I need won't be available until August, it might be a while. Anyways, let me know in the comments below what Star Wars dioramas you'd like to see next, and if you're watching Kenobi. Until next time, happy building.